anti-corruption civil society organizations numbering over 100 again trooped out on the streets of Lagos on Monday, with thousands of their members and supporters in continuation of the protest against politicizing and politicization of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, disobedience of court order, and infringement on human rights of Nigerians. Monday protest was the third since the top activists began their call for the sack of the EFCC chairman AbdulRasheed Bawa on Friday. They insisted the EFCC under Bawa had turned itself into a sensational media agency, churning out deliberate misinformation on almost a daily basis to strengthen a political cause. The Bawa Must Go protesters were led on Monday by the Chairman's Center for Anti-Corruption and Open Leadership, Debo Adeniran, the Executive Director, Zero Graft Center, Kolawole Sanchez Jude, Chairman Coalition Against Corruption and Bad Governance, Toyin Rahim, among others. Chairman of CACOL, Debo Adeniran, said Bawa had to be removed because he had allegedly become an embarrassment to the fight against corruption in Nigeria. He pointed out that a serial violator of court order is not fit to be the head of an agency that is supposed to sanitize the system. The anti-corruption CSOs hinted that they would petition the Chief Justice of Nigeria to demand that until the court order to arrest Bawa is effected, no court should entertain any EFCC case henceforth.
When somebody in the EFCC or any anti-graft agency or any agency for that matter feels that it's above the law and that he will go to court, he will run to court, if the court judgment favors it, he will implement it immediately. But when the court judgment goes against, he will now want to disobey it without any remorse. And that is what is called impunity.
Because it is not him. It behoves on all of us as Nigerians to continue to demand, if we are calling for rule of law, it means that we must be accountable. If a competent court of jurisdiction has given an order, it behoves on the person that such order is given against to respect that order, because he is also representing the government. By representing the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, it shows that he is a government appointee. And we are saying that, look, government people must also respect the orders of the court, or else our country will become a state of anarchy.
As you all know, we always say that the court is the last hope of the common man. And in a democracy, the court is one of the institutions everybody must respect and obey. For us, we have been worried, concerned, and our heart keeps bleeding. We first counted it the first time, second time, and about 2 weeks ago, it became the third time that the chairman of EFCC, one of the institutions that is expected to assist us to tame the problem of corruption, being indicted by the courts, and unfortunately, he kept disobeying court order.
You cannot have an institution that solely rely on the court, to enforce its actions, disobeying the same court. It is always very quick for the EFCC to approach the court to seek convictions, to seek prosecution, to even seek detention orders. But over time, the court has continued to give rulings, give instructions, and the commission, under this current chairman, has become known for flagrantly disobeying the court of law.
We are not backing down on this protest until the needful is done. We started with the press conference on Friday, the protest on Saturday, another protest today, and we'll continue to sustain this until the court of law becomes a respectable organ of government. He who comes to equity must come with clear hand. If Bawa is the head of the EFCC that goes to court to obtain court injunctions and court orders to detain and to prosecute perceived criminals in the polity, he cannot also continue to disobey the same court of law. If you must be beneficiary of court process, you must be willing to submit yourself to the same. So if Bawa continues to flagrate the decision of the court, we are saying it is unacceptable, it's against our democratic norm, and until the needful is done, we'll continue to have this protest until our democratic system is respected.